Okay, I have an LG French double door side by side refrigerator. I have an ice maker. I was having water coming out every once in a while, inexplicably, about half a cup to a cup. It didn't seem to be activating. I didn't hear the solenoid. My ice cubes were sticking together. I had water here on the bottom and a little bit under the floor, so I had to deal with it. Turned out that my ice maker unit, this is the 10-pin connector, my ice maker unit had a issue. I don't know if you can really see it in the hinge area. I put it back. Let's see. It was broken right there. I just forced it back in to make it look neat. But the hinge area had broken. So this was hanging down, the ice cube tray right here. Water goes into them. It spins around, drops the water into the ice cube tray. And it's either straight like this or it's tilted. Either one position is good. This is a sensor that measures the temperature. This is the ground wire, this is a connector. And this is another connector. Pretty easy, all pretty simple. And this was a unit. I found it online. It was $126 and I changed it. So let me tell you how I changed it. It's pretty simple. Anybody can do it. Take the power off. I'm not going to do that, of course. You open up your tray here, your door tray. You open it up to get to the ice maker. This is the ice maker. Behind the ice maker, underneath, there are 3 screws. I'm just going to approximate them right about here, here, and here. And you obviously this is taken out. You remove the 3 screws, and up here, there's a screw with a washer. You loosen it, you don't take it out. And then you just tug underneath here, and it slips out. And there you go. You're going to need the mount piece behind it because you're going to have to take this damaged unit off. And there'll be 2 screws, one here, and then one up in here. I think I can show you the screws. There it is. There's 2 screws. But it's the right screw that you want to take out. The left screw you take out, but the unit that you put in most likely will have that left screw already in. So you'll take out 4 screws, but you'll put in 3 screws. And once it's in, you make your wire connections. The wire connection is back here. There's a small opening. You just plug it in and push the wiring in there. In fact, one of the 10 pin socket plug is already mounted, so you really don't have much to tuck in. You just plug it in and go. You turn it on, it recycles, you hear it, but you turn it off again for a few seconds, about 5 seconds to let it reset, then turn it back on again. Remember, here's your ice cubes, all homogeneous sized and everything working. It was very simple to do. It took me probably about, I don't know, at the most 40 minutes by myself. The important thing to understand is that the plastic unit, the plastic shell that this is hooked up to, there was one of the mounting screws right here. There's the other mounting screw right there. And there, like as I said, inside, you see the holes there. Let me see if I can get a little better there. The holes are missing because, I mean, the holes aren't filled, the screws are missing because I took them out. To get it off, what you have to take into consideration is you must leave the unit plugged in until you're ready to switch it, because otherwise you'll get an error message and your refrigerator will start acting goofy. But if you have it off like this, then it won't put water in through a tube that goes and fills that plastic tray right there. That's where the water goes in from a plastic tube that is embedded in your door, and it must be inside that plastic tub to get water. So make sure you kill the power to the refrigerator, remove the 3 screws from the mounting bracket, and then the 3 screws here to remove it from the mounting bracket. Put the new unit on the mounting bracket, put the 3 screws in there, and inside there on the right side. And then slip the whole thing up. Let's just lift it up like this onto that top screw that has the washer in it, then it's fine. What I want to point out is this and the plastic mount must have a temperature of at least 15 degrees. It's going to take a while to get it cooled down. The sensor will need to calibrate. That's going to take at least another 4 or 5 hours. That's behind the foam, you'll see it. The wiring harness and everything, wires go around the back of that mounting tray that you take off the refrigerator. This is mounted to. It's not a big problem, but this has to calibrate. It takes 6 to 12 hours. The water then will finally start to flow. It'll take a while to make your first batch of ice. At least 6 hours before you even see evidence of cubes. 12 hours is better. So I put mine in about 8 o'clock at night. I woke up, came down about 2 in the morning. I had 6 ice cubes in, and then later in the morning, around 8 in the morning, I had half full, and certainly by, I don't know, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it was completely full. When you're changing the ground wire, you're going to take the original screw off, the original broken, damaged ice maker. You have to, they don't give you a screw, and reuse it to anchor the new ground wire on the mounting sheet. When I say the mounting sheet, I mean what's behind the ice tray. The ice tray can come out here. I'm not going to pull it out because it's full of ice, and I don't have 3 hands, so I'm going to do it this way. But behind it is the plastic tray, the plastic mounting piece, I mean, and this plugs into it. This mounts to that mounting plastic, and it's all pretty easy. You can see videos, other people have done it, but I just wanted to say it was great. For $126, I saved the day. I have no more leaks. My ice cubes are homogeneously sized. The ice is not sticking. The ice tastes good, and everything's fine. If you turn the ice maker off or you remove it, you won't have any water dripping because it's not trying to make ice cubes. You can still get cold water, but I left the broken one plugged in until the new part came, and then I switched it. So that's it. Everything works fine on it.